hello everyone, welcome on in and sorry, apparently Twitch had decided to disconnect from my OBS or something similar since this earlier today when I streamed. But we are now back and yeah, stuff is about to go down. I am so sorry, my brain is not 100% here because of what just happened. I should have used that as the title or something. Why two heads, more than two heads is not better than one. Okay then. Quick thing so that we can actually get started with this Hydra fight, which will most likely take all session anyway. Unless someone rolls ridiculously well again. Looking at the
But
tank.
I only roll ridiculously well on rogues, angels, and other marshals.
No, Sen, you got those weighted die. Just use those.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, weighted die!
Yeah,
Why
use your weighted
did
die.
I not think about that? Then my paladin wouldn't have died. Somebody find out and block me. So now I have to make new ones.
Aww. That sucks.
Yes, that's why we'll tell 3 net 20s in a row last time I played a rogue. It was not here nor then. So, Hydra, let's go and fight it. Ito will prepare to jump off the ship.
Good luck.
Thank you. Your mental and emotional support means a lot to me.
Yeah. I mean, my mental and support is with you. My character has no idea what's going on, so good luck from me.
Well, quick rundown so that we don't get in trouble. Music, Adrian von Ziegler. Map made by me. Overlay and starter soon screen as well. We're using above VTT and perks is a thing.
Right, perks.
I mean, so far the secret menu item has given the party Barley, the flaming puppy, a nightmare steed, and the
Sentinel light bulb.
yes, but not in this game. In Candlekeep, it has given the party a sentient
light bulb.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's a drift globe, but yes, a sentient light bulb. I think you also got the. No, you stole the lyre from the satyr.
The
I
liars?
wouldn't say we stole it. We found it in a chest that was hidden.
That used to belong.
The liar's lyre.
Yes. So.
We just borrowed long-term borrow.
Yeah, long-term borrow.
Loners.
With no real intention of giving it back. While I set up some battle music.
There was no name on it.
True.
We just found it in the chest after they left.
Yes.
That's their
Finders,
fault.
keepers, losers, weepers.
Well, that's like all coins.
Yes.
No one puts their name on their coins. You can just take them.
Tony, I already have 2 hero points, and so please give it to
Giving the
someone
DM hero
else.
points. She's evil, I tell you. Evil.
But while I am setting up the music, could someone please give us a recap of what happened last time?
Kittens, lions, cats, go.
Oh, yes.
If you know, you know. If you don't, then that's just your problem.
Repair the boat.
Little
Found
boats,
out about
little kittens.
basically repair the boat. Found out not to free the snake. Left to the underworld. Found out Neri smells good to monsters.
Evidence right in front of you.
Heard some
I don't think
splashing
that's
while we
because
were under the boat because we needed to breathe. And ta-da! Hydra and lionfish?
No, sea lions.
Fish lion.
Fish lion.
Fish lions.
That's what we
Lion.
decided. Sea lion is very misleading.
It's flyings.
No, they don't fly.
No, fish lions. Flyings.
A lion. No, because they don't fly. That's also misleading. If it was a flying lion, I'd call it a fly on. But it's it needs to be able to fly to be a fly on.
It's a flish.
It's a flish.
Tony, don't. No, Tony, don't give me hero points. I have no idea what to use them on. I suck.
It's a Lycian. Lachion. Yes.
Leonish.
Fleon.
Lionish. They're
Lionish.
lionish.
Sort of lion.
Lionish.
Lionish.
Lionish. Not completely lion, just lionish.
They are scaly dragon lion fishy. If you get like 5 of them, they'll be a match for the Hydra.
Yeah. Well, Lilith, who are you and who you're playing?
Oh shit.
Well,
I'm Lilith,
Keith.
I'm playing Cyrdelia, Whirlwind, Tiefling, Bard, who have 2 hero points. I have no idea to use them on.
Murder and magic.
Murder and magic.
Lupo.
Hello. LupoZo playing Drozan, the Centaur Cleric. The daddy. Daddy.
Daddy too. Daddy.
Sen.
Hello there, I am Sen, and I play the mighty Leonin Barbarian E2 Prime class. The most obvious spice and great leader of this group that we have all collectively named E2 and the Harpooneers.
Cheers.
That's the thing.
He would be basically, if I'm the daddy, he's my obnoxious.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
a
humble
bear.
Leader.
You can see on the rest of the faces that everyone agrees with this.
No,
Sure.
Lupo, what you're referring to is a bear.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I just dropped my phone.
Not a lion, a bear.
Ah.
The bare minimum.
Go away.
You have now been banned from talking or living.
Okay.
Actually, not living. We need you alive.
I mean,
You're not allowed to
Halcyon
die
is the
again.
bare minimum, but you know.
I just mute myself then.
What was I looking for? I completely forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah.
How's
Murder.
the bare maximum?
Murder that.
And he likes to share.
Yeah.
What in the world?
That sounds exciting.
Sounded like murder.
Jason,
Cycle. Stop at the hero points.
who are you and who you're playing?
I'm playing melee. A pen-class Lillith who has his mouth full right
Vits.
Hello.
Hey Jason.
And I'm-
Cycle? What? Okay.
Playing Deacon Monk. Called Victor.
You missed
The
the
hell
first.
like-
Oh, there we go. Well, that works.
Hey, my
I
first
see a
hero pointed.
God, Cycle! He went mental!
I mean, Leo's not here right now, but yeah.
Cycle went mental.
I do have enough for a secret menu item, but I can't use it on our own game. What's that?
Damn it, Cycle.
Oh,
How
you
much did
tell
you
me.
watch?
It's fine.
Secret menu item sounds like some dodgy things that a waiter would put in your food when you're not giving them a good tip.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And hi, I am Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there, according to
There
Lily.
you go, Dresden's got that.
And where did it?
Dresden, me, Victor, and Ifu all have a hero point. Woo!
Yeah, my first hero point is campaign. I think.
A lot of red diamonds everywhere. This
Ooh,
one
my
is in the pool for anyone to use. Ah! What's going on? There we go. I'm gonna put it right next to Barley.
Didn't Body have his own heal point?
Yeah, he has one. Hello! Yes!
More dogs.
As
No, Deco.
if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started because this fight's probably gonna take a while.
We haven't even decided if we're actually going to fight it or not. So which means we
point.
spent an hour discussing things.
Yeah. But yes, if we are all as comfortable as we're gonna get, let's get going. The foul breath of this enormous creature reaches the boat long before the creature itself is even within striking distance. The winds of this underworld sea is whipping around the boat, almost as if driven on by the three heads of this large serpentine creature. Well, with serpentine necks. Having been told that fire can help, you are faced with a monster that can pretty easily reach the boat if provoked or unless you do something about it.
Oi, boat. You got any weapons on this thing?
Well, if you ask really nicely, I can hurtle you like a catapult.
But you got catapults?
I do not know.
No.
Can you go really fast and leave that thing behind?
I suppose I could. If that is what you want. I would strongly suggest it.
Yes, sounds good, sounds good.
Wait, I'm not
I
going to
don't
fight the Hydra.
By the what? No, we're not going to fight the Hydra.
Why not? It's a big, glorious victory for us. Worthy of telling to the gods.
And if we lose our ship in the process?
It's if you think about it, it's a reject Hydra. It's not even a proper Hydra. Vasa made that thing, decided not good enough, and threw it away. Do you really want to fight someone's leftovers?
It's a Lodra.
It's a
Listen, that thing
Lodra.
is still big and strong. It's a worthy fight.
It's not big and strong, I promise. It's so very weak. That's why she chucked it away.
In that case, we just go over, give it a smash, and be done with it. Cleaning up trash is also good.
We
Something
don't
with
need to
nature
smash
and
the
things.
Hydra.
Rosen, you like stuff like that, don't you?
I'm more concerned about our ship. If our ship gets damaged, we'll be stranded in this place and we will
Let's
not be
all
able
fight
to
the
get
Hydra
out.
away from here. Let's just go on the lands and then fight it there.
Why is that good? That's not good. We don't need to fight it. It's minding its own business. It's gonna eat those lion, sea,
Fish lions.
You sure
fish
about
lions,
that?
fish lions, and then it's just gonna leave us alone.
I mean, does it look like it's looking at us or at the sea lions at the moment?
Give me a perception check. Or perception or insight.
Same thing, different names. Natural 20.
Nice. It seems that I misspoke earlier. It doesn't have 3 heads, it has 5 heads.
Yes.
So 2 of the heads are aimed at you, looking straight at the boat and the people moving around on top of it. 3 of the heads are looking at the distance, you would guess that probably the fish lion things.
Let's just say the Hydra has taken attention to our ship, which means either we need to get past really damn fast, or we need to make sure we stop it in its tracks before it harms our ship.
I think we definitely do not want to be between the Hydra and the sea lions. Else we'll be attacked on both sides. We need to either move forward and so that they will be attacking from the same direction, or possibly they will attack each other.
I think they'll just attack each other. Just let them do nature's thing.
But we
It's
don't want to be
looking
in
at
the
us.
middle.
Then we can fight them.
We don't want to be in the middle of two enemy.
Well, do the lionfish things look hostile?
Look
Right.
at those things.
I mean, they look a little bit toothy, but they don't
So
seem
it's
hostile to you.
Yeah, there we go. The innocent.
So we just shoot them past. They both ignore us. They get to do what they want to do.
Or
We
we
get
sail
to
closer
air
to
free
the,
us.
we sail closer to the sea lions, drawing the Hydra towards us, and then shoot off.
No,
And hopefully the Hydra and the sea lions attack each other.
no,
That's
that
also
is
a good plan.
dishonorable.
How is that dishonorable? They're
It is
fish.
smart.
They're fish lions.
Your fish? We want me to throw you down with them?
I am not fish. Person. Pink hair.
Are you sure? Because they look quite similar to you.
Did he just say I looked like the freaking fish lion? They look more similar to you. You're the lion. You're way more similar to the lion. Ship, ignore Ifu. Shoot forwards.
Does it look like, based on how fast the ship is going, does it look like we would make it? Or would the Hydra catch up to us if we made a beeline straight through?
You know what? I think this calls for a group challenge. So, Ether wants to fight the Hydra. Most of the group want to get the hell out of Dodge. The ship really does not want to get eaten.
And it doesn't like Ifu, remember? It doesn't like Ifu.
It doesn't like either, no. So,
So it's
what I
probably
would
no.
like for you to roll, so this is what's called a group challenge, which means that each of you will decide on something that you think will help you either, that will help you in this situation. What you need is 3 successes before 3 failures. If you should fail this challenge, the Hydra will attack you. If you succeed the challenge, the Hydra will be distracted by the sea lions and attack them instead.
So it has to work towards failure, not success.
Well, you can, if you choose, attack the Hydra in order for the others, to buy time for the others. For example. So each of you get to decide what you want to do in this situation. And because there are 6 of you, well, 5 of you, I was thinking about Leo as well, you need 3 successes before 3 failures. So, let's
I
start.
shall remain neutral.
That's not gonna help the boat go faster.
I shall describe I shall think back to all times ships went up against hydras and all the times the ships were utterly destroyed in all of the stories I can think of.
Surprisingly enough, hydras are swamp monsters. You don't see a lot of ships with them.
Are they swamp monsters?
Uh-huh.
I will just try to persuade the ship to freaking leave before it gets eaten.
I would gladly acquiesce your request. I just am not entirely sure of how you want me to, quote, go faster. It's not like I can make the wind happen.
You were just shooting underwater earlier. You're a magic ship. You need wind.
Yes, I can shoot underwater because that's a thing called gravity.
Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. Right. I have a spell called Wind Wall.
Nice. Okay.
And
I
I
have
can
gust of wind. As a
hire-
Triton, I can cast gust of wind as well. So
I
Awesome.
can use it to blow the ship's sails even stronger.
A wind wall wouldn't. Doesn't that just blow up or down?
No, you. As far as I know, you decide which direction it goes.
It pushes it 50 feet along. Hold on.
No,
up
you
to
make
50 feet
a
long
wall
and
of strong
15
wind.
feet high. You can shape the wall any way you choose.
Yeah, you can shape the wall any way you choose, which means that you could probably curve it to create a slam. So, I think that would require an Arcana check to mold the wall as you want.
I'm going to use gust of wind to catch the sails.
By the way,
Yeah.
isn't that wall static?
Yeah, but it forms.
Yeah,
So
but
you get one
I can get it
push.
to go.
You get one
we-
push with it.
one push.
I can as I want, so I can get it to actually like blow the sails that way.
And I can do mine for a minute, so I can blow the sails for 1 minute.
So, yeah, if you want to, Drosan, you can get the push that you need, and then, Neri, you could, like, shape it to move it along. Why are your rolls not showing?
Oh, we haven't rolled.
I don't
Okay,
know.
there you go. So I've cast it.
But that's me casting gust of wind. That's not a roll.
Okay.
And would
So-
you like me to roll
An Arcana check, please.
an Arcana check? Oh dear. Oh fuck.
Oh, that's one fail and one success. Unfortunately, the wind wall didn't give you the push that you wanted, but the gust of wind got you up to some speed.
I can keep that up for a minute, which I will be. I'll
Yep.
just be like,
Itu, Victor, and Siri, what would you like to do?
I don't even know what's going on at this point. I'm under deck. I don't even know what's going on.
I would say that Siri would probably notice when that push happened. The ship
Wouldn't you also
basically
hear the
jump starts.
ship? Wouldn't you technically hear the ship while it was talking as well?
Yeah,
Since
yeah,
it's
you would have.
inside the ship.
Yeah, you would have heard it talking, and you will also feel like that jerking sensation. You know when a car starts too fast?
Or like any London bus. It's always like,
So she will basically just come on top and be like, "What the hell?"
Ta-da!
With barley in her hand and be like, "Oh, that's
fighting
probably
Hydra.
shame."
yes, long story short, if it wants to fight a Hydra, we do not persuade the ship to go faster.
How do you persuade a ship to go faster?
Listen, we're getting closer to it. Just go full whamming speed. Then we'll jump off and face it.
No.
Ramming is a good idea if we want to.
We don't want to be stuck down here, Itu. There's no crabs here.
And if we lose our ship, we are stuck here.
But it's a Hydra. Think of the stories we can tell. Think of the accomplishments we'll have achieved. Of facing a Hydra in battle and winning.
Who are you going to tell these?
Us.
And if we lose our ship, who are we going to tell these stories to? The plants?
That's why I said leave the ship behind, get on the land, fight it. Is it so hard to understand?
Question, DM.
Uh-huh.
Would Siri know if blindness deafness would work on just one head or everyone?
It works on a creature. With the Hydra's a bit special in the matter.
Yeah, they are a bit special with that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
It would work on it. You're pretty sure about that? If you want, you can give me a Arcana check. You're pretty sure that it could work, but it's going to be difficult, and you would blind all the heads with it, but it's going to be hard.
So
Basically,
she would try to do that, blind it.
We can't see us and we can leave.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying, it has advantage on being blinded.
Okay.
Or
maybe
saves.
not then.
Victor is just gonna sit down on the railing, holding onto the rope going to the mast, and just meditate while waiting for whatever outcome comes.
Okay.
Basically, preparing for battle, preparing for escape. He has no capabilities of helping the ship in any way, so
Let's see. Siri has been raised by ships. She would know how to steer a ship. Kind of.
Sort of, yes.
She will try to do that.
Okay.
So she knows, like, not might be the smartest idea to try and blind something that might not work.
You do not have proficiency with sea vessels, right? Okay.
Nope.
So please just give me a straight up D20.
Should have done that then.
Neri, if you want, you can help.
I can help. I will help. I'll tell her how to do it. I believe I have proficiency with it. Let's
Yeah.
look real quick.
Sea vehicles.
Oh, I don't. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I help.
So a
I mean,
straight.
I am a sea person, but other than that.
Yeah.
You're a fish.
Yes, I swim. I don't need a ship.
Right now you are. You walk up to the steering wheel of this ship. It is moving pretty quickly with the gust of wind in its sails. You're a little bit unsure about how to steer it. You managed to get a little bit of control, but not a lot. You needed a 13.
God damn it.
Now, I do want to remind you guys that you do have hero points if you want to burn them, but...
Inspiration?
Do you have inspiration? Use it.
I do have inspiration.
Nice.
Because I
Oh,
did
I
a
have
bad
inspiration.
joke.
Oh,
I did a very bad joke and you did not like it.
True.
Party food. It's just like,
And
let
I
me
give myself
out.
that bardic inspiration at the same time, like, you can do this, yeah.
I have inspiration. Can I redo my spell and use inspiration to help?
Sure. I'm gonna be nice and say yes.
I've completely forgot that inspiration. It's right there, shining at me.
Ether's just like, what are you doing?
I want to murder.
I mean, technically, Ether could spend a hero point to make everyone fail there.
I mean, you could
Don't
spend a
give him
hero.
those ideas.
You could
Well,
also.
last-
I'm
It-
not doing anything now. He's gonna make me waste all my spell slots.
So that
I
good, definitely,
patient.
but that's not a good use of hero points.
at this point you are at 2 successes and 1 failure.
Alright. Yeah, in that case I'm gonna try one more time. Wind wall. And you want me to roll Arcana
Yes, to control it.
to control it? Okay. 13, but I have inspiration, so I can re-roll if you need.
13 is the number you needed to beat.
Yes.
So you
Beat,
not
I need to get more than that.
no meet to beat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just as the Hydra catches up to the ship, it's not very fast.
Is
The-
it close enough that I can hit it?
One little swipe as you go.
Yeah, sure, if you want to. The ship is going to be speeding past, like, you get that jump that you need, speeding past the Hydra, and one of its heads are just coming closer, flying
So
down towards Itu.
we do as the Americans do with mailboxes and cars.
Please
Well, I mean-
roll me an attack roll.
That's me great X. There he
I will
is.
fail you again. Where? Ouch.
Oh,
That's the best, isn't it?
close, but
I
you're
will use my inspiration to attack again.
okay.
I can imagine Ether doing some like kind of Three Stooges thing where he slaps all three heads.
Nice. That is a hit.
10 points of damage.
Your sword sinks into the skull of this head that is coming towards you, and you make a really deep gash in it. The Hydra roars in pain and anger and is once again snapping at the boat, the ship.
I have 2 attacks. Can I make another?
Yeah. You're now drawing the
Ah.
attention. Unfortunately,
Going too fast.
yes, unfortunately you are going too fast. The Hydra, on the other hand, is now turning its one of its other heads towards Itu and is going to counterattack.
Can I try to kick the head away?
Yep, sure. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit. That is a 15.
15 misses. I have quite high AC for Barbarian.
Vic
16?
Victor, you hit.
Okay, so I'll just kick the head into the ground or something. I don't know. I wanted to make a con save, I think. Is it con save? It is
For
con save.
Okay.
Yes, for stunning strike.
The Hydra rolls those with advantage. I rolled 2 5s.
Ooh.
Which
Let's
means
start going.
It
It's stunned.
fails. It's
Cool.
that head. Yes, the Hydra is stunned.
Does the head like bounce back and hit the other heads, and it's like a knock-on effect?
Yes, obviously. It's like that.
Like dominoes.
So one of the heads is now bleeding a lot, and you have basically turned them into pinballs knocking against each other. So the Hydra is now stunned, and the boat is speeding past with all of you on it. You have
Go, 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 go.
Itu, you have green tinted blood dripping from your great axe. From where you slammed it into the Hydra's head.
That could have been a glorious fight.
I agree.
I am ashamed of you guys.
Remember, Ethu, we have a mission.
My
That will bring
mission is
enough
full
glory.
load to my god. It's a
The
lie.
mission will
Got
bring
the
us
saw
glory.
loose.
Can I grab Neri and throw him overboard?
I mean, it's gonna be a contested strength check.
I don't want to be thrown overboard.
Sorry, what happened?
If
to
we
go
want to
solo
throw
probably.
Neri overboard.
Why?
I said he's got the saw loose. It's literally Eros, the champion of winners. If you don't win for him, he abandons you straight away. Literally, he's like not a
It's
saw.
not that he
He's a saw
abandoned
winner
you
/
straight away.
saw loser.
Sorry, what?
You aren't immediately abandoned the second you lose a fight.
I'm pretty sure you are, aren't you?
No,
No,
'cause he wasn't
victory
really in a
is
fight.
an important part of it, yes, but holding on the stance is more important. Like, if you only lose and lose and lose and lose, that's a different matter.
or if you win a lot but through dishonest
Honorable
means.
Yes. That's
Or if,
also
you
a
talk
different
a,
matter.
or if you talk a lot and then lose.
Yeah.
I guess.
If you
Yeah,
brag
it's-
about it and then lose.
So
Mhm.
is Ethu rarely trying to throw
Very
Neri
overboard.
overboard?
I mean,
Or
it's
is he
I'm
just
afraid I
kinda
can still win.
joking? Is he not joking, but is he kind of like, why I order?
I don't know, if Harry said that in character, then I might think about it.
Like,
How about you roll whether you do it or not? Can't decide.
Has he grabbed a hold of Neri at this point?
I don't know. I'm too busy gusting. I don't think I would have said it, but I'm certainly thinking it. It's like this guy's just freaking god of soul. The following
Yeah,
the god
so
of
in that
soul.
case, Ito would have no reason to actually throw him overboard. Ito can detect cannot detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Yet.
Itu,
Yes.
please give me a perception check.
Second Hydra, here we go. That's a 9. I'm still working on the beta dice, getting them back up again.
Looking at your great axe, you see like there are some scales and stuff such stuck to it. A little bit blood. Probably some bit of bone in there. But nothing out of the ordinary. You did slap it across the head with a sharp object, so
Yeah, I just like fling it a bit, getting stuff off.
Yep.
Nicely over the deck of the boat.
When I look back at the Hydra,
Mhm.
how
Oh,
many heads
now
does it
you
have
want to
now?
fight it.
How many heads does it have now?
it has 5.
Oh, it still has 5, okay.
Yeah, I need to do far more damage in a single turn to get all heads off.
Now you
Just
would
one head will do.
Any
All
head
you
off.
need to do is get one head off, and then... If anything, I'm just pushing harder with the wind. 1 minute, I have 1 minute of this wind.
Drozen has no interest in having battle on a ship. This is completely alien territory for him. He does not feel comfortable on a ship that's moving like
I've
this.
said it many times. We can get off the fucking
No,
boat.
I want to get out of this place. It's a horrible place.
As you are speeding away from the Hydra, you start hearing a loud crunching sound as it is lumbering itself up across the wreck of an old ship. And you see the fish lions take notice and start. You can almost tell like they are preparing for a fierce battle with this thing. And as you drift out of view, you see the heads lunge down towards the creatures, and they are biting it back. You have no idea what happens because they disappear into the fog, into the mist of this place.
That would have been us. We would have had a hydra on one side and sea lions on the other side.
Have
I think-
some
I think we've done
faith
the
in
right thing.
yourself, Tozan.
I think we've done the right thing.
I was promised shopping, not mutilation.
I'm just imagining Syria just steering this ship and being like, "Do you want me to turn around again?"
Yeah. Actually, no. Now that it's already weakened, it's no longer an honorable fight. It would just be besting a weakened foe. There would be no honor in it. You had a chance and you threw it away.
There is a difference between courage and stupidity.
Damn, Drozan!
I think
Are you talking to
when
the
we
fish
can
guy?
avoid a fight with foes who look on either side, and I kind of point to the two.
Listen, the
I think
the
we should.
weird
We
scaly
have
fish.
bigger fish to fry.
The weird
Can
scaly
you
fish were
imagine?
perfectly nice. They did not look in any way as if they were enemies. Now hydras, on the other hand, that would have been a good foe.
But
Can
look
you
how
imagine
they
how
look how
valuable?
they attack the hydra.
Can you imagine how valuable the body parts of a hydra would be? That could be very well needed for financing our
I
journey.
told you,
We
it's
have
not a
enough.
hydra, it's a reject.
We
That's
have
5 snake
enough.
heads. That's a hydra.
We have quite enough funds, but yet if anything was to happen to the ship, I don't think we could find another one that could fly between realms.
There were other ways to deal with it, but I don't care either way. Either we would have fought it or we would have escaped.
Will we
I'm
escape?
neither for or against it, but I'm just saying it would have been valuable material.
Oh, and
So
do I get a say in this matter?
Yes, Lucy, you have a lot to say in this matter.
As a matter of fact, I do. While the Hydra was a really nice specimen, I believe that. Oh, also, am I just a vehicle to you people?
Are you
Not
just
to
a
me, I
vehicle?
never said anything.
Well,
I even made sure you stayed out of. And she kind of like does this on the steering wheel. Like, I also made sure you passed safely.
Oh, well, I'm grateful for it. Oh, young man, could you please stop battering my sails now? That would be very appreciated.
How are those makeshift sails that you just made holding up? Are they
Oh,
like broken down?
they are fraying a little bit. They're very much straining. The seams are not really all that happy about the absolute battering it has taken from the wind wall and the gust of wind.
Wait, what did she? What did she say? It's like I can't hear anything because of all the wind.
Stop blowing.
Start going.
Stop.
You will take
blowing wind.
Mage Hand and slap.
What? What's going on?
Oh,
You needed to stop before you broke the sails.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought she wanted wind. Or it wanted wind. Ships that have generals,
I should hope not. Though ships are generally seen as female, at least around these parts, as far as I know. I don't
you
care.
are a beautiful ship, Lizzie.
Oh, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Yes.
I am very grateful for getting it out of the... I'm sorry, I think that wind just scrambled. Do I even have a brain? I do not know.
I
Unfortunately,
mean, you're just a boat, so
Ship.
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 potato, potato.
All right, kitten.
Can I throw Trozan overboard?
no.
Centaur? Yeah.
I don't think Etho is strong enough to even try.
You're right, he is doable, but not all that strong.
He is a horse
Yeah, so?
With a
Ev-
man on top.
with a man on top. While it might not weigh that much, if Drosan decides to turn into dead weight, it's gonna be very difficult to lift.
Just imagine Drozan laying on top of Ifu.
Hey, that,
And it'll be even more difficult to lift me when I'm hitting you on the head with a mace.
did you bring enough for
That's
everyone, Joe?
where the doable part comes in.
What? What's she eating? What's she eating? What are you eating, Joe? What are you eating?
Eating pizza, I saw it.
Pizza! Pizza!
Actually, I haven't
I
brought
want
enough for
some.
Can
everyone.
you share with the class?
If there was a way to pass food through a laptop,
Oh yeah,
that
if
would
I
be the
if
most
like
basic thing.
if I could teleport to you, sure, but no. And yes, Cycle, Drosan is a horse off of land.
But yeah, with the possible fight over, Shane, Ito will just go back downstairs.
The weird winds around this place seem to twist and twirl and mold themselves into odd shapes. That's
Oh.
a weird whistling sound. And from time to time, you pass large chains that seem to reach down from the fog-shrouded skies, if you can even talk about skies here in the Underworld. The links of the chain are as wide as the ship and almost twice as tall. In the distance, you hear the sound of a maelstrom that seems to drag things, beings, souls, boats, creatures down into the depths. However, whatever lies beneath this ocean in the Underworld. At one point, the sky almost seems to open and a great waterfall crashes down along one of the chains. And in it, you see a strange being being washed down. It seems like it's like an amalgamation of large leathery wings, but also fins, and a jaw that is similar to that of a goat, but if the maw itself was the size of a city. It's tumbling down along the chain and disappears down into the depths. Could anyone please give me a... What would that be? Nature check. No, survival check.
Oh, survival. I'm good at survival. Oh.
Yeah, pretty good survival.
Almost good.
Just one of us, or can more than one person do it?
Plus
Oh, all of
7,
you
that's
can do if
very
you want.
annoying.
Nope, I'm downstairs. I'm not seeing anything.
I've got plus 7.
Nice.
Oh,
Drosan, after a long time, it's very difficult to tell time down here. There is no sunset, there is no sunrise, there's no light change at all. But after some time, you get a sense that the area is changing. The fog is changing color, becoming brighter. And after just a few moments, you get the feeling that straight ahead is not just a fog bank, but land. In this ocean that seems to be going on forever, you find what looks like a mountain range.
Is the are we approaching it? Sorry, am I seeing the land below, or am I seeing the land actually like as a mountain up in front of us?
It's in the distance, so if you can speak of a horizon here, it would be on the horizon. But you, within that 20, you realize that what you first thought was just more fog is more solid, and after just a couple of minutes, it looks like a mountain range.
All right, I'll call out then to the others and the ship and say, Lizzie.
Hi.
There you are. Can you see? And I'll kind of like point in the direction, and I'll give the coordinates. I mean, I guess if she's pointing whatever direction, I'll say to your starboard or port.
Oh, well, my vision is not that great, but I trust your judgment.
Can you see where I'm pointing?
Unfortunately, no, I cannot.
Perhaps if I steer, I will go to the wheel.
Yep, definitely.
And just Siri holding on to it like...
I'll say, Siri, I've seen the land. Or if you are, actually, you seem to know what you're doing. Why don't you steer and I'll point you in the direction we want to go?
Are we supposed to go to land? Aren't we supposed to go to another river?
Isn't Lizzie supposed to know where we're going?
Yes.
But
No.
there's not. Why are we going to mountains in the Underworld? Lizzie, where are we going?
Oh, we are looking for a river, and since there are no rivers in the ocean, I would say that maybe finding land would help with finding a river.
So I
Oh,
guess we're going to them. Where?
Over there. And I'll come stand next to Siri and I'll kind of point. See, right, follow my finger. And I'll kind of be pointing kind of like close to her face. So, you know.
Yeah, and
following
she
the
just
finger.
like steers.
Yeah.
The way he's pointing.
With a 16 for your survival check, and with Drosan's pointing, you quickly realize what he's pointing at.
Oh. Where in the Underworld are we exactly?
Oh. Well, if I'm still somewhat here, That's not a sentence I wanted to say. I'm sorry. I think that the ripping of the sails did more damage to my brain than I thought it would.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
But we ripped up the sails.
Oh no, before. Before you were so
Oh.
kind enough. Before you were kind enough to fix my sails for me.
She
So
got a
roughly?
concussion from the crash.
I'm sorry, what were you
Shit.
asking?
Where in the underworld are we, roughly?
I would say, if my mind is correct, and it normally is, we are on the borders between Nerono and the Tartix River.
That's good, right?
It's generally
Yes.
good if you're looking for the ferryman.
That's good then.
Tartic, did you say?
Tartix. Tartyx.
Tactics. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And this is the river that we seek?
If you're looking for Athreos, yes. He ferries people across the river all the time.
Well then, yes, that's what we want. And if we head to this landmass, we will in the Tartix River.
I believe so.
Okay.
Normally I just float around until I find the river, but you were in a hurry to it, as far as I understand.
So we have many things to do.
Yeah,
of
we're
course.
kinda in a hurry.
Well, I do hope that we find the river quickly then. It should be here
Sounds
somewhere,
good.
maybe.
Let's just try
Can I look
trust
for
in
it?
fate.
What? Both of you were talking at the same time. I couldn't hear what either of you were saying.
Say yes. Let's just trust in fate.
And I'm looking for the river. Because, Clovis is kind of aside at the moment, so I'm definitely not trusting fate.
Neri, give me a survival or perception check.
That was a 23, what the hell?
Yeah, it also rolled twice for you.
It stopped doing that for me. Now I'm not the one with the tech problems.
Well, it was a 23.
Yeah, it rolled twice for you. No, actually, it rolled 3 times for you.
Yeah, 3 times.
Did you see the
Over
first one?
result.
Does it say what the first one is?
No, it's thinking, but let me reload the page to see if it does. It should.
No VVT found that matches your settings.
Did you update beyond 20?
No, mine
Should I?
crashed as well.
Yeah. Mine's reloading too.
There we
That's
go.
also why you should update it.
It says you didn't roll at all.
Yeah. So roll again.
Custom roll.
You get another free roll.
Yeah. Because
Joy.
you rolled a custom roll for a nat 1.
And now it's a nat 1 again.
Maybe try roll again to see if it's
stuck.
on that one again.
I mean, I trust that you rolled a 23 first, so let's go with that one. Looking around, you notice that there seems to be a little cove further along that has what looks like water running out alongside it. It's very possible that it is in fact a river. Let me... Where did it go? There it is. Nope, that's not it. I have too many maps.
There's a cove. There's a cove. Coves always have rivers. My cove have a river.
That's not it. There it is.
Go to the cove.
And let me place you on the map. And scrolly. Lizard breath needs to be a big boat. Not that's a tiny boat. Not that it really matters, but
That's a big boat. Ship, right?
yes.
Oh, they. Oh, I thought you meant this thing, right?
Yeah, so well, she's not that big. There we go. As you
Oh, she's definitely a ship.
getting closer, you see this very large ship sitting in the middle of this cove. Water seems to be running down into the cove itself from it's just outside the map right now. And on the ship that has been docked, there is like a darker kind of mist shimmering all along, and a weird kind of barrier feeling between the two. Between the cove itself and the rest of the ocean. It's almost like you're passing through a barrier as you approach it. Let me grab your tokens. Then you can place them where you want them.
Yeah, I'm jumping on top of the ship.
What's up and down?
From ship to the other ship.
All right.
We need a Drozen as well. There is a Drozen. Yeah.
Is that even possible? Is it big enough for us to jump up?
I mean, you're flying. The other ship is huge. It's a proper seagoing vessel.
Just climb down the ladders because I'm not a monk and I don't want to free fall onto a freaking ship.
Siri will go down and get E2. Time to go, E2.
I'll
found
stand
Ferryman?
We found
here.
something.
I'll stand on the
Good enough.
poop deck with my bow drawn.
Yep.
Just in case.
We're gonna fight a god? Yeah!
No, just in case we find anything that we, Oh, is that Ethrios?
That is Ephrios.
Oh, okay, I thought it was something else. Okay, in that case, no, never mind. I'll just come down. I thought it was
I
something.
mean, Victor doesn't mind. Obviously.
Athreus would just go like, flush the arrow away. It's like, as you, nice. As you step onto the other ship, a cold wind suddenly picks up, seemingly coming from the planks themselves. And the scent around you go from ocean salt and seaweed to stale water. And
Atreus.
Victor, what brings you here?
Just passing by.
Odd place to pass by.
says, well, got some questions as well as a present.
Oh no, he only gets the question. He only gets the present if he answers questions.
Are you attempting to bribe me, Neri?
No, I'm attempting to get answers out of you. Sir.
Then
Just imagining
ask.
Siri being like, "Oh God, not another one."
Then ask your questions, and if I can answer them, I will.
First of all, the coins that we are gathering,
Yes.
are they your obols?
No.
Legend.
Can I insight check?
Sure thing, go ahead.
I'll try to insight check that as well.
Absolutely.
I am wise. I can insight. Oh God,
Uh,
16. Oh, that's not very high for God.
Siri's too far away. I don't think she can insight from here because she
No.
just left the boat with E2.
Yeah. The crates are in your way, as well as the sail and mast and all manner of stuff. Victor and Neri as well. It's... He's not lying to you, but he's not telling you... Well, considering he said one word that has 2 letters in it, he definitely did not tell you everything. Both of you get that feeling. Victor's, you're feeling it a lot stronger, that there's more to the tale than Atrios is telling you. But he's not lying.
Whoa. What's this? He's keeping stuff from us. I don't like it. Can God's
Could
hear when we
you-
whisper?
Tell us more about these coins and why you want them to begin with.
Yeah.
Your posturing does you no favors. Why would you need to impress me, Neritus?
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just backing up my man Victor.
It's my friend, so it's no reason to back me up. We're best friends, basically.
A commendable effort, but like Victor says, not necessary.
See, he approves.
I also do not need you to interpret for me, Victor. As for your question and me holding things from you, I did not feel that you were ready for the full story when you first took on this mission.
Are we ready for it now?
You've asked the question, so I would assume you're ready for an answer as much as I can give you one.
That would be appreciated.
As you said, well, as you stated in your question, I should say, these are not the obols. Those are still lost, or I would not be here. The coins that you are gathering are pieces of a spindle. Spindle.
Like-
Yes.
The sewing machine? Like the sewing thing? Are you trying to make a jumper or something? Why would a god want a jumper?
No.
Are you
It's
taking it away from the god of fate?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
No wonder she's pissed at us. No wonder her champion tried to kill us.
It is unfortunate that you have brought her attention onto yourselves.
Did our gods agree with this?
They did.
I'm gonna insight that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so you're just gonna join E2 on that one.
I'll join into that as well, although
That is your god.
no, but about other gods.
That's
See,
a...
you wanna know.
He's telling the truth. Siri, you can see that. And he looks... From what, like, his body language, most of his face is covered in veils, but from his body language, he's worried.
What makes you so worried, though, Atreus?
Some mortals have way too much insight into things, I should say. I am worried because if Clothis is not reined in, we will all have to start over from naught but dust.
Because of the Titans?
The Titans are but a symptom, not the cause.
Because she's left the guarding, so all the Titans are breaking out.
Indeed.
Is she upset that she's had to guard it all this time? Like, why would she
Clothis and
be
Krufix
upset?
were the first. As the youngest, will not even pretend to know what goes on in her mind. She is, as far as I can tell, upset that the strands of destiny are being rewoven according to the whims of mortals and gods alike. And she wants to reset the lands.
Oh, so she doesn't like us having our own fate?
So will she release the Titans to do this?
Like I said, the Titans are but a symptom. She left her post to possibly gain her own freedom. And by doing so, the Titans broke free. I do not believe her goal was to free them, per se.
Is Graphics with her? Aren't they close? Or is he against her?
The other Krufix has not joined either side. He does not seem to care one way or another.
So you're saying that her goal is to reset the world into basically nothing and rebuild it. Is that what you're saying?
That is what I sense, yes. Like I said, I do not even pretend that I can fathom what happens in her mind. She was alive eons before I was even a concept in the strands of destiny.
In collecting these coins, what do you plan on achieving?
There is a way to recreate the broken spindle, to reset things without destroying the world.
So you want to reset Clovis's fate so that she doesn't remember any of this and goes back to guarding?
I had actually not thought of it like that. So no, that was not my intention.
There's no point in guarding a door that there's nothing behind anymore.
Yeah, but
Remember
if you had like something that manipulated fate itself, you could just make the Titans go back into the prison and shove Clovis behind. I'll put her with them and then put somebody else on guard.
I don't think imprisoning a god is a good idea.
Prisoning Titans probably wasn't a good idea either, and they're just as powerful as gods.
Well, if the Titans were left to roam, we would not be here.
And there you hit upon the crux of this problem, both with the imprisonment of a god and the potential imprisonment of the Titans. For there is one more step that I recently learned of that needs to be taken in order for the spindle to be reforged.
that is.
Find the trickster. He has gone missing.
You want us to find the God of Thieves?
Yes.
Isn't it the same one that the Satyr talked about?
Yeah,
It was.
Somebody else
Maybe
talked
she
about them.
knows. Maybe if we find her, we can find him. You guys said a Satyr knew him.
yes,
Yeah.
we met her basically the first day we all met. She was nice.
Yeah, we could find her in her mountain. Satyr Mountain?
Where the Satyrs live?
Something like that.
Like,
Why do we need the
wow.
trickster?
He knows how to weave the strands of the Titans into a prison.
Did he steal the knowledge to do that?
As far as I know, he was born with it as a mortal. But I cannot ask him because he went missing some weeks ago.
And he doesn't like you. Or the God of Death.
Also that.
Don't think he likes most of the gods, actually.
It's very true.
In particular, Atriel's Erebos.
I did not permit him to slip back into the world of the mortals. And Erebos would celebrate in his own twisted way should he be returned to his mortal form.
Bet he gave you an earful though when he slipped on out of here.
You could say that. Erebos' wrath echoed through the entire Underworld for an age.
So, in what priority would you say we should approach this? Should we go after coins before the god, or should we go after the god before the coins?
Trickster.
It is hard for me to prioritize one over the other. I do know the names of the holders of the coins, but I do not know the location of Phenax.
It's like the chicken and the egg, isn't it?
I also know the rough location of some of the coin holders.
So we go after the coins while looking for signs of Trickster God.
We can do that.
Perhaps if we can find a satyr while on our way to one of the coins.
We also need to hopefully get
Ah.
Leo back.
Any of the coin holders in the satyr's home world past the big forest?
In the satyr's home of the mountains, there is one coin holder, yes.
Perfect.
Who's that?
Please hold while DM checks, and let's take a quick break.
Elevator music.
Sorry, what?
Cue elevator music.
Yes, cue elevator
Yeah,
music. While I look some stuff up, and we have a chance to stretch and free fill water, etc. So we shall be right back to our regularly scheduled tech goblins. Bye bye. And Hello,
Yes.
everyone. Welcome on back. And hi, Jarls. Hi, Ash. Ash, you missed valiantly blowing wind up the Hydra's nose and bravely run away. Ether did get a good swing in on the Hydra's head. And now they are talking to the Ferryman of the Dead.
Don't forget me kicking the head so it slams into
True.
the head, stunning.
You did a Newton effect to the Hydra's head, stunning it, allowing you to make a clean getaway.
Ethan almost throwing both Neri and
Throw
Sun
Sun
overboard.
overboard, yes. And now the party is talking about what to do next. Well, mostly they are asking questions about coins and
Did we already give the coin back we collected?
Nope.
not yet, no.
Who
I
Vic
have it.
has the coin?
We are interrogating Hexos first.
Yeah,
Yes.
lucky he's such a kind guy, and he needs us. But not for that, then half this group would have died long ago.
Especially with the rude people we are bringing.
Yes.
This is
I
indeed
just
true.
challenged him. I just challenged a god to tell the truth. How is that rude?
How is it not rude?
Well, it's fine because I'm best friends
Oh,
with Adriel,
God.
so it's totally fine.
It's fine.
You're lucky
Well-
Siri has nothing better to do.
So, Hexos,
Yes.
what approach would you suggest from now on?
I cannot tell which is more urgent, finding the coins or finding Fenax. But like I mentioned, I know the names of those who hold my coins. I do not know the location of the god of trickery.
I think it would be a good idea to actually find the coins first, since we know that Cloth's champion is also looking for the coins.
That is true.
It's kind
Well-
of useless if we go up to FedEx and be like, hey, can you use the spindle that we don't have yet?
That too.
That is true.
I say we
Well-
find the coins if we hear any rumors of where Fenex is. We can always look.
So we're leaving the Satyr for last.
Depending on what we find, I guess.
So,
And then
to begin with, here's the next coin, and I unwrap the coin and hold it out to him.
Aetherios reaches forward with very long fingers and wrap the coin in his hand. And as he grabs it, he makes no pretense anymore, and in his hand it starts to change shape from a coin into a rounded piece of golden metal. And then it vanishes beneath his robes.
That's one last coin, or coin.
spindle,
Part of the spindle.
spokes.
Yes.
Is me
Do you
thinking
have
was
a?
an avid coin collector, and now I find out he's interested in sewing as well. You have so many talents there.
Since we've brought you back another coin, could you answer one of my questions?
If it is within my ability to, I shall.
Where can I find my sister?
She is currently traveling along the plains. Part of a horde. I do
You have a
believe.
sister?
I do believe that she is near to one of the coin holders.
Oh, she's with that lioness.
Does he have anything to do with it?
I do not sense any direct interference. But I also do not sense any direct interference from Iroas in you being here at this moment. It is possible that your sister was chosen in the same way that you were chosen.
Technically speaking, Ito was chosen because she was chosen.
Yes.
At least I know where to look. You would not happen to know why she will be chosen?
To delve into the mind of that deranged individual would be like staring into a roiling abyss and try to make sense of it.
That is fair. I have my answer. Thank you. And he just steps back, looks over the boat, and starts thinking.
If you're telling people where their family members are, do you know where mother is?
I cannot tell exactly where your mother is, no. But I can tell that she is alive. Otherwise, I would know her exact location.
I don't know if that's good or not, but I'll take it.
If I had known her immediate location, that would have meant that it was for me to collect her.
Please don't do that.
It's kind of his job.
Just
I have been charged with ferrying those who have passed across the river.
Which means she's not dead yet. That is good news, isn't it?
maybe.
She is also close to water.
It's close to water, and she hasn't done anything about it yet.
I imagine your mother would be close to water. Looking at you.
She doesn't really have any control on where she's going up.
I try not to involve myself with any other realm than my own.
Well, you said you know where or who or what other coin holders are.
Yes.
So we know when someone is in the plains, who and what is that?
The one I gave the coin to on the plains was a warrior named Thimele. A fierce, I do believe is the word. Warlord betrayed by one of her own. She sought vengeance and then vanished, most like all the others.
And who else do we have left on our list? And where?
There are several locations, I do believe, around the world. Two reside. No. One resides on an island. The coin for the other is still on the island, but the whole original holder no longer has it.
The original holder no longer has it.
Indeed.
Never mind. Still busy. Sorry.
Is the Phaedra?
Indeed, it seems that the pirate queen has lost her coin.
So wouldn't that mean she dies? Fuck, Ito is still busy. Sorry.
To who?
That is the strangest thing. I do not know. It's still on her island, however.
So there's 2 coins on one island, or just one?
Two separate islands.
The names of these islands?
They do not have names. They are in the Thassa's domain, and I do not interfere.
Talk to.
Don't
Man.
tell me one of. Don't
That's
tell me there's a coin at that island we passed with the hydra.
No, it is not in the Underworld.
He'd be able to get it if it was.
I would, yes.
Never know.
All the coins are still in the mortal realm. Well, aside from the ones that you have so kindly returned to me.
So 1 in the plains, 2 on islands in Thassa's realm.
Indeed. One is shared by a soul in 2 bodies.
The twins?
Yes. They were born as a single soul in 2 separate bodies. They were raised as such, and they died as such. And when I returned the coin to one of them, both rose. Well, when I gave the coin to both of them, to one of them, both of them rose as one. It seems neither life nor death can separate this strange connection.
Are they humans? What? Where are they?
They
They're
are.
on an island.
The twins are not on an island. They are in Asphodel.
Land of the dead, I think.
What?
Asphodel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, in the despair lands, it's the freaking. It's the land of the dead.
Those are the only ones I know a location for because of their connection to my own realm.
Isn't it 1 more coin somewhere, or am I miscalculating?
I think they should be our second to last. The twins should be our second to last because they're gonna be tough.
So the Mermaid Queen, the Warlord, Pirate Queen, Sanyas, and the Satyr.
The satyr.
Indeed. A musician of sorts, spreading joy through the lands of the satyrs. Her
What's their name?
Sephritis.
Okay, not the one we actually met.
I do not know if she is still there, however, but that is where she resided when I gifted her the coin.
All right. So what's our approach? We got 2 on land, 2 in water. Or
Well, first we return the flowers. I gave my word.
yes, that's obvious. But I mean, afterwards.
I think if he wants to go get his sister, so I guess the Leaning Warlord would be our next challenge. After that, I can help us get to the water areas. I have a connection with water, as I'm sure you've all noticed.
Oh no,
And
I would
then-
never have guessed.
And
Quickly
then,
out of character, do we know roughly, like, geographically speaking, where these places are? Which might be more feasible to go from one to the other.
We has a map.
Yes, you were given a map. But you would also, like, Drosan, you would have a pretty good grasp of the area that the centaurs live in, which is between the mountains and Meletis. So you would have a pretty good idea of the plains area.
Okay.
As far as I know, Victor, if I remember right, is from the Akros area. So you would have a pretty good idea what happens around there.
Yeah.
And Neriv, while you're probably not like well traveled when it comes to the sea, you still have some connection to it, and you have some knowledge of what happens there.
mhm.
And Itu would also have a good idea what is happening around Akros. If I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
So, by any chance, could you give us back to Melodis or something, and also bring our very good new friend, Lizard Breath, the second?
Yes, indeed. Although I do prefer Lizzie, since it is the name you gave me.
Yes, I was just telling the whole name since it was
Ah, of course.
God.
Yes. Oh,
But Lizzie for short.
I have yet to actually meet any gods in person. I tend to avoid them, so I am. Hi. Oh.
You are high.
I'm also possibly concussed.
Yeah, that's Lizzie I was talking about.
Fascinating. As
So
for your
any chance?
request, should you wish it, I can indeed open a doorway to Meletis for you.
Greatly appreciated.
It would be appreciated, yes.
be aware, however, that some time has passed since you left.
How much time, roughly?
I would say roughly a week and a half.
Oh. We really need to get you that picture back.
Well, I think we said we would return. We didn't specify an exact time frame, so we should be fine. Only
She
been a week.
definitely thinks we're dead. She definitely 10 days. Yeah. Let's hope she's not selling it to the highest bidder.
Oh,
Just a question before we leave.
there is a day for questions and possibly answers.
Would any of my former associates have passed through, or are they still in the mortal realm? Should we pass towards Akros or that area?
I have not met any of those who brought you to my realm in the first place, no. Not since that day, I should say. You did send a few of them my way before I picked you up.
All right. That's all my questions.
Then if you are ready to depart, I ask that you find the cave on the beach and walk through it, and you shall find yourselves back in Meletis.
Don't you
What
need
about
sail?
Lizzie?
I'm sorry?
Lizzie?
Oh,
You
she's...
can.
She...
Don't you need sail? Okay.
If you want to travel on the boat through this opening, the opening itself is big enough for all of you, including your vessel, to pass through it.
I would recommend calling her ship, not a boat.
She haven't called her a boat, she has called her a vessel, and she is a vessel.
He just said boat.
I do apologize.
Nigga gotta apologize. Scratch that off the list.
Jeez.
Your vessel is a fine ship.
Seriously, even gods appreciate your quality.
You make me going to blow a blood vessel at this point. Can we just make to the cave?
Go get fixed. Let's go get you fixed.
Right, okay. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, your ferryman. That's not correct, your highness. No, I'm going to leave now.
This is so adorable.
Just call him Mr. Coin Collector or something.
I just offer Atreus a fist bump.
He looks at your fist, looks back at you,
Bump
looks
it.
at your fist, and just... Fuck. With just a single long finger. Just... Fuck.
That's not how you do it.
I am well aware.
Give it a
I'm shoving in my head. I'm shoving. Like, bye, dead dude, bye.
Well, we'll get to that stage at some point.
Cyrdelia,
Yes?
if I may, I do realize that Perforos is not the most attentive of patrons. He did, however, wish for me to grant you something should you be still alive the next time I saw you.
That's great, I guess.
A gift, apparently. And in his hand, you see a small pearl on a pin. And as he holds it out, it starts spinning on the tip of the needle and then fly up. And before you can even blink, it flies and just vanishes into your forehead.
So your statues are ready to die at this point, like.
Wow, you just got a piercing from the gods.
It's great.
I do not
And she
know.
kind of just buckles and like fall on her knees, kind of like, okay.
Is she going to die now?
I do
Still
believe that there was a message attached, but in truth,
Is it
I
dangling on the inside?
I rarely pay attention to Perforos when he goes on one of his long tirades about some creation or other.
He hasn't done that to me, so sorry, I can't tell.
I do believe that your brain might explode should he do that. More.
Good to know.
Mortal minds are not made for that form of information. I do believe the term is dumb.
Interesting.
From what I understand, however, and from what I actually paid attention to when he was speaking, you have made up for the unfortunate interference in your trial.
Interference?
Trial.
Yes. The reason why you were not granted a boon at your trial was none of your doing.
Oh.
It
Oh.
was because of outside interference.
You can see her just like slowly turning her head toward Victor and be like, you.
I told you, and I did also tell him to forgive you.
You have earned a boon as far as I understand him. And you will hopefully find that remembering things and finding your way in confusing places will be easier for you now.
Do I look that confused? Not sure.
I do not understand.
Neither do I.
Then we are on the same page. Safe travels.
As everyone is gonna walk away, Siri will ask, is my mom okay? She's down here, right?
I have not seen your mother, no.
Oh my god. Have you seen Leo?
No, I have not seen the champion of Karametra.
Okay, that's positive. That's good. He's safe, hopefully.
And on that note, we are going to be ending today's session. We have gone a little bit over time. So